Greetings, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gamers Den, show where you, the viewer, come to me, the host, for all video game walkthroughs and playthroughs, but you stay for the pop culture knowledge they're in. Animation. Has the Muppets really gone into animation much? They did, actually. The Muppet Babies is probably their most iconic show. Unfortunately for you guys, I have not been able to find that show. Yikes. And they've made some other animation stuff, but luckily for you guys, I did watch a bunch of Sesame Street. And their animation ranged from bizarre to downright weird. And honestly, even when they went into, animation with them has been all over the place. They even had guest stars. Did you know that The Simpsons appeared once? I kid you not. You can't make this stuff up. Look it up. Simpsons on Sesame Street. It happened. Um, but the Muppets in animation have gone back pretty much as far back as Sesame Street, the original season of Sesame Street, and eventually with Muppet Babies and a couple of other shows over the years, Muppets and animation go kind of hand in hand somewhat in some ways. And honestly, looking back on some of the shows that they've made over the years, it's kind of awesome. They've even made their own little Jim Henson animation branch lately. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Just Jim Henson's animation lineup. Of course, everybody knows the various segments of Sesame Street and Muppet Babies, but lately they've been making other shows, such as Sid the Science Kid, which is an actual animated show on PBS made by the Jim Henson Animation Company. This follows Sid and a couple other characters as they look at various science stuff all over the place. Kind of cool. I watched a few episodes because that's really all we had growing up was PBS for the most part in the house. We only had bunny ears and everything. We only had local channels, so PBS was, you know, big shout outs to anybody else who had just that and couldn't afford cable and all that. But next, the only other show that I remember them making, funny enough, was or no, they have made other ones, but they made Dinosaur Train, which focused on a bunch of dinosaur characters. It's funny, I actually remember the that intro pretty well. I actually liked that show. That one was really good. Um, Even though I was a teenager when that came out, funnily enough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mean, we watched PBS quite a bit over here because it was the only animation we could really get outside of movies that we had. Um, but after that, they made Splash and Bubbles, and I didn't really watch too much of that. I don't think I've seen too much of that. But that's the only other show that I know of that they've made. They made more, I don't know. But before all that, before they actually had their own little animation channel, they had, well, Muppet Babies, which was based on a concept from Muppets Take Manhattan, and eventually just made into this kind of a parody show. They would do various stories based on various other things, like Star Wars, Kong, Indiana Jones, and all kinds of other stuff. It was super cool. Um, And then recently on Hulu, they made stuff for the Doozers, which I've touched on briefly in the Doozers History of the Underappreciated. But it's a preschool show as well on Hulu. If you're interested, check it out. But yeah, the Muppets and animation kind of go hand in hand. They've done it for a lot of years now. And hopefully they'll continue to do it. I mean, hopefully the Jim Henson creations just stick around, you know? I know I was gonna look at, oh, what was it? It was a movie, The Happy Time Murders, but I hadn't gotten around to it yet. I will look at that movie at some point. Don't you worry, I'm gonna look at that movie. I'm gonna review it at some point. Give you my thoughts on it. But, But yeah, guys, looking through the various animation over the years of the Muppets is just, it's kind of cool knowing that they've been so intertwined over the years. But hopefully you like this video. I know it's not exactly what we wanted to do. I'm sorry. Things have been kind of hectic over here the last couple weeks. We didn't expect everything to go and just shit to hit the fan like it did. So, I'm sorry. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. You know all of that good YouTube jazz. Go down in the comment section down below and tell me what you, if you saw anything animated from Jim Henson's library, from their Sesame Street segments to just the various shows that they made to Muppet Babies in general. So tell me what your favorite episodes were. I'd love to know. Your favorite segments. Some of mine are from Elmo's World, funnily enough. I grew up with Elmo's World, so of course I love that. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye.